Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Hbar price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Hbar chart. And before I start the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, then also check out the channel membership, and allow me to start the video here on the daily chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening, where you can see that from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.59 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing no prices in this ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $0.0356 mark, and also completed the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect on the long-term scenarios is a bounce to the upside in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3. And using the trend-based Fibonacci, I have sketched out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.9768 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Hbar to do on the long-term scenarios. And before I jump to the 1 hour chart to give you the short-term scenarios, it's worth noting that here on TradingView the market is up by 6.11%, and that means Hbar has continued to gear up and has continued to give us higher prices. And jumping to the 1 hour chart for further analysis and also give you the short-term scenarios, you can see that Hbar, after making its bear market low at around the $0.0356 mark, we started a very nice bounce to the upside in a move that has been obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that we had this 1-2 structure, then started this Elliot wave structure where we are terming this as the first wave, then we saw a wave 2, and I believe we're in the formation of this wave 3 before we see a wave 4, then continue pushing even higher in the formation of this wave 5 to the upside to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And by first sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, that gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.584 mark, and that is the minimum that I was expecting this wave 3 to the upside to do. And that has now been fully maximized, because you can see yesterday we saw a breakout out of a channel that we had over here, and that breakout was to the upper side of the channel. We saw a retest and fully maximized our target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and that means that we can now term the high that we made yesterday as the high for that wave 3 to the upside. Then we can expect a wave 4 before we continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. And because Hbar has continued to show a lot of strength, there are still chances of also making one more lower high, which is maybe above this high that we have at the moment. We still need to have that in mind. So for now, we don't have any confirmations that the high that we made yesterday is the high for that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside before we can expect a wave 4, then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. So to give you my short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the Hbar chart, assuming that Hbar has made its high in the formation of this wave 3 to the upside, we can take a look at the indicators, that is the RSI and also the MACD, to give us a direction of where the market could be headed next, where you can see that on the RSI we are trading at around the 58 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to continue pushing even higher and maybe make another high in the formation of that wave 3. We also have massive room on the RSI to support any movements to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4 to the lower side. If I also take a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have been able to print a bullish cross, and we are also seeing an increase in the buying momentum, meaning higher prices are still coming our way. And that means there are chances that the high that we made yesterday could not be the high for that higher Elliot wave count 3, and there are chances of making one more lower high in what we can term as the high for that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. So let's be patient until the moment we get the confirmation that we have seen the high for this wave 3 to the upside. Then from there we can expect a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 4 to the lower side, and once that happens, I'll be sketching out a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4 before we can expect another bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.